Yeah. My ass is on fire.
Yeah, turn it up. There you go.
His ass is on fire.
All right, guys, Drew Canoli. Remember, we're in this together. Today, we're going to talk about an amazing book that's transforming millions of people's lives, The Alter Ego Effect. We got Todd Herman in the Tesla.
Hello, gang.
This is awesome, man.
Is it gang or tribe or what do you...
You know, whatever.
It's just the crew?
It's the crew.
All right.
It's the family.
That's what it is, yeah.
It's the family.
Yeah.
So here we are, and you wrote this book.
Yeah.
Why did you write it?
So I've been working with pro Olympic athletes on mental game, peak performance for I've been in my business for 22 years. Work with high performing entrepreneurs like you, and one of the core things that I'm known for is using alter egos and secret identities to help athletes and high achieving people get past resistance and help them actually get out on the field with all their capabilities. Like nothing is more frustrating to someone than when they end their day with their pillow on their head on their pillow. And they go, man, why didn't I say what I wanted to say there? Why didn't I raise my hand? Why didn't I ask for the sale? Why didn't I ask for the investment dollar or whatever? And whatever thing that's stopping people, that resistance that's there, fear, worrying about what other people are thinking of me, doesn't need to be there. There's actually something that we have as a superpower as human beings that gets dimmed and muted over time, which is our creative imagination. And alter egos have been a proven method that high performing people have used for millennia to help move past that resistance, step into that. It's like that idea of, what would Drew do in this situation? Or whatever your mentor is, or what would Oprah say, or what would, and you can play that in your mind and then you can act through that idea. And I walk through all the different stages and steps that you can use this for in whatever area, field of play of your life.
Now, it's something that's dramatically transformed my life is this idea, the idea of the phone booth.
Yeah.
I'm a big nerd when it comes to watching Marvel movies and
absolutely,
Thor and Superman and all these other superheroes.
Yeah.
Superman steps in the phone booth and then all of a sudden he's this guy that can shoot lasers out of his eyes and fly around faster than a speeding bullet.
Yeah.
Now, we don't have the ability to do that.
No.
But what you said really landed for me, and that is, what if we could just make ourselves 50% better by taking on a new identity?
Yeah.
And that's a huge concept for a lot of people. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing I want to make sure that people understand too is you've already done this.
Yeah.
Every single one of this is built into the human psyche. The great thing about the book is there's nothing new that you're really learning. Mm-hmm. I'm giving you the process for how to do it very intentionally and with power, where it feels like it's the most real you that's showing up.
Yeah.
But we all played with this idea as kids when we were jumping off the couch as Superman or Batman or nowadays Black Panther or Thor or whatever, or when we were out on our front driveway pretending to be our favorite athlete. And so we're kind of wearing those ideas just to see how much more we can do. And that idea of the phone booth, well, here's the question I ask people on stages, I ask them all the time. Who's the alter ego, Clark Kent or Superman? Everyone thinks that they would go Clark Kent or Superman because that's the superpower person.
Yeah.
But it's not. Clark Kent is the alter
real
ego.
person.
Clark Kent is the real alter ego because Superman wears the glasses so he can show up in the world as the mild-mannered self so that everyone will accept him.
Yes.
And that's actually how most people are living. They're actually wearing a mask that isn't helping them to get out there. Superman is the real him, with all those superpowers. And sometimes what I do is I give people the alter ego to help unlock that superhero self that's already inside of you.
Yes.
And I talk about in the book, Martin Luther King had an alter ego that he used, and Winston Churchill, and the classic one of Sasha Fierce, Beyonce using Sasha Fierce, but people haven't necessarily put it all together. But we can use this to be better parents. Mm-hmm. We can use this to help kids get out of their own fears and judgments.
Yes.
And that phone booth I talk about in the book is that we all have these phone booth moments. There are those moments in that specific role that we play, whether it's in business or at home, that are really important for us, that sometimes we don't show up like we know that we can. We mute ourselves, we dim ourselves, we let someone else take the glory, or in the final 30 seconds of the game, we don't take the shot, we pass it off to someone else because we don't want to get see failure happening, and it doesn't need to be that way.
Yes.
We can use an alter ego as a fantastic way to shield maybe that kind of more sensitive self and step into that moment as our absolute best self.
Love it, my man. So we're about to go into a meeting, and thank you for coming on.
Absolutely.
And doing this. And also make sure you guys get the book, The Alter Ego Effect. I'll leave a link below this video as well. Check it out. It's an amazing book, and it's such an honor to know you, dude, and know that your heart is going out in the world to really make a change.
Well, you're
So
fueling
thank you.
people on the inside, and I'm trying to do it through the 6 inches of their ear, so it's been an honor.
There we go.
Thank you.
Once again,